Good morning, Canada. Wow, it feels a little strange. I think I've gone a whole day without doing it live and talking to the people, and I think I'm going through as many withdrawals as anybody else is. I know there's a lot of people out there wondering what's gonna happen now. What do we do now? This whole thing grew so big because people felt isolated, like they couldn't speak. This showed them, this convoy, the People's Convoy, showed them that there was people that were willing to speak. In Canada, so many people, they latched onto this convoy like it was a life preserver. And in reality, I think it was. We need Canada to understand that this was just the first volley, the first chance that we had to bring a voice strong enough to be noticed as Canadians. That's important, and we can't let that go. The people that did this convoy, that struggled through it all, they're not letting it go. We need the people to know, you guys that are listening and watching, don't let this go. This is the only chance we have on so many levels. We need to embrace this moment of exercising what used to be our rights of free speech. We know that the reality is different than what we believe or we perceive. People are still going to be voicing. It's just not going to be as concentrated. Some of us are organizing, and it's taken us a couple of days. This has been a monumental event. The people that were involved have been completely overwhelmed, and it's going to take us a couple of days to re-energize and get back to it. This was such a profound thing that none of us expected, so much more than what any of us had even hoped for or dreamt about. But it was a beautiful thing, and it was a start of uniting Canada in an effort to make Canada Canada again. The media and the propaganda machines are taking every advantage of this lull in the storm of attention after the wheels have stopped turning, and we need people to not forget about us. Don't turn back to your news stations and outlets. They don't have any of your interests in mind or in heart. Follow the people. The people will lead the way. We know that there's no fairness, there's no justness, there's no Canadian future in the agenda of our current government and the media that supports it. The media is the weapon of the government, and we need to not allow our voices to be choked off and suppressed. Now that people of this convoy are busy regrouping and resting and sleeping, they're using this to flood the waves with their agenda, their propaganda, painting all of the people in here as something other than what they are. There's no truth in the media. You guys know that, or some of you know that. We can't let them gain momentum again. There's things we can do. We need to go after the writers, not just the companies. CBC is an entity. We can't stop them. It's government controlled. All of them are global. CTV. What we can do is we can make the writers uncomfortable. They take a piece that fits their narrative and they make sure that that's mainstream news across the globe. Every outlet they can push it. A lot of you have seen this proof happening real time. They're on the attack again, and they're not going to stop. So every time the people get a small victory, they're going to bring out more artillery. So as days come along and go here, there's going to be a lot of different things, and it's going to take some while to build up some momentum. Stay tuned, guys. You're not going to get notifications on your feeds. They're going to make sure that you try not to see it. The only way you're going to find these things is to physically go to the pages of the people. When I put out a notification, nobody's going to see it. Same as the rest of them. So follow the people. And by following, it's absolutely send friend requests, but following is different than a friend request. Honestly, I'm getting a few hundred friend requests a day, and I appreciate it and I love it, and I want to talk to you and I want to be friends with you. But the thing I have to is that there's so many people that are not of the same mind, and they infiltrate these groups, and they infiltrate our pages, and they look for the thing that they can use to take us down, or they invent something, they discredit us, they report us, all of these things. So make sure you follow first. I can't get to all the friend requests, but if you follow, you can see what's happening. You can get a hold of things. It takes me time to go through the friend requests. Following me gives you instant access. I'm kind of doing this morning, just to try and stay in touch. I see that nobody's on here yet, so that kind of already makes me a little curious, because I know that there's a lot of people paying more attention than this. Come to my page, my profile, follow me, stay tuned. We're going to, a lot of you guys know that Carl Edward Fleury and I have become a duo of truth speakers that want to carry it on. We're going to try and set up a live tonight with the two of us, where we can reconnect with you guys and fill you in on what's coming next, because we're doing something. We're not just letting this ride. We're not stopping. We have had a lot to do when we got back. There was so much that we couldn't do on the road that we can do now, and it's not just us. We've got an amazing team of people that are helping out in untold ways. Their assistance is immeasurable. There's and you know, the beautiful thing is it's not even just people in our own country that are helping. We're getting assistance and help from people in other nations that see what's happening, and they're not looking for anything other than to help us save Canada. I'm going to give a little shout out to a couple of these people, and I know I'm not going to get everybody, but these people are irreplaceable. You got Andrew over in the UK, who's taking up the slack for a lot of what we can't do when we're on the road. We've got Pierre in Manitoba, who's wow, he is a true patriot and such a passionate man about saving our nation. He's got kids. Everybody that's got kids needs to be that way. Not everybody has the courage or the ability to step up, but just know that there's other ways you can help. You don't have to put yourself in harm's way. The people that are bringing you these feeds and lives, they're the ones that are taking the risk for you. But support them. Give them what they need in the background. That's what some of these people are doing. We've got Tracy. Wow. There's a person with a mind on a mission. You know, and there's so many more. People like Brent, brother, you gave up a huge opportunity, and I want to give a special shout out to Brent. A lot of you guys don't know or may not know, when I was out there doing this stuff on the road for you guys, I didn't have Wi-Fi packages. I didn't have phone service. The truth of it was, I couldn't even afford to have a phone. But people like Brent stepped up, and when we were at pivotal points and doing things, Brent was patriot enough and generous enough and believes in us so much. He gave me his phone to use as a hotspot so I could come live to you guys, and that made a difference. And I love you guys. I'm not going to rant on here long. I don't have anybody watching anyways, so you guys will catch this as a video. I'll share it out as a video. But stay tuned. Carl and I are going to try and coordinate something here this evening where we can get on together and have a bit of an open forum. We can talk about some of the things that have happened, some of the things that are happening in the news and the media, and we can talk about what's coming next. And it's good, it's beautiful, it's righteous, it's Canadian, and it is about the people. We don't want our voices to be shared and heard as the singular voice of Canada. We're not. We're just one of many among. We're all just Canadians that care. We're Canadians that believe patriot is not a dirty word. Pride of nation is a beautiful thing. Serving our people and our country is a duty, especially when tyranny becomes law. This is what we're about. This is the message we want to carry on. We want the people to be strong. Canada needs you. It's not just us asking for ourselves. To be honest with you, I never wanted any of this spotlight. I tried hard to stay out of it. I was initially here to help from the back end. The digital world and digital media is where I used to make my living, but this has kind of cost me that, and I don't care. Without a country, I'll never have a business. So this is the real world and the reality we're in right now. We're gonna have to make sacrifices, some more than others. But the ones that have stood up and stepped up, they understand, and they're willing to make those sacrifices. They're not looking for anything other than our country back. Canada is one of the most amazing places on earth, and it's being stolen from us, and we can't let that happen. And we have to do that as a people. We're just one of many. We're voices in the crowd that we're willing to step up and give you guys a platform to share your voices, to do what we can. I know it's overwhelming. It's a lot to take in. We're going to keep it going. So please, folks, share this video. Give some people some time to get on board. Follow Carl. Follow myself. We're not going to leave you hanging. Okay, Canada? We're here for you.